I actually did suffer a burnout. I did not even realize that I was really working 24/7. And it came to a point where my whole body just shut down.
What do you mean by shut down?
Like, I suddenly had this fever that shot up to 40 degrees.
Home is more than these four walls. It's where you plant your roots and build the life you want.
Sit back as these Gen Zs open up about wealth, career, and life on this little red dot.
Everyone will take turns to have a spin and open the bowl in front of them, which contains a question and a surprise snack.
Will they tell it as it is or choose to hold back? It's time to spin, snack, and see what they have to say.
Welcome to Open House.
Hi, I'm Janine. I'm 29 and I'm a marketing manager at PropertyGuru Finance.
Hi, this is Chenan, currently 25, a student with SIT.
Hi, I'm Aoife, I'm 26 and I'm a social media marketing specialist at an aesthetic clinic.
Oya beya song. Oya beya song.
No one wants to change, okay?
Oya beya song.
Okay, I start first. First question. Is it okay for your parents to pay for your bills in your 20s?
Not okay. I think it's a thing like a responsible adult should do. Because 20s, you're already in your adulthood, right? Like, I think it's a responsible thing for us to bear our own bills.
I agree. I think it will take some time because like in the 20s, you are still schooling. I mean, I'm a student right now lah. I think it will take some time to take over the certain bills.
Yeah, I think I agree also. I think in your 20s, you are still kind of transitioning from school life to work life. But I think in terms of like personal bills, for example, your own mobile bills, I think those things you can try to start paying for it lah.
You eat already?
Sorry, yeah, eat one. You want?
Just cause. Okay. Oh, this is like salted egg fish skin. What's one money tip you wish you learned sooner?
I would say just saving. Maybe like years ago when I was like 18, I can start saving earlier. Probably now I'll be richer.
You know, when you start earning money, you'll be like, oh, I got so much money, I want to spend everything. But I think we forget that even saving the slightest amount can actually help us in the long run.
I think it's investing. I would tell people that are younger than me, like, oh yeah, you should like read up more about investing and do whatever that's suitable for your risk appetite and stuff like that.
How young do you think you should start learning?
Money is a concept best to have it since young, because instead of investing on something, you probably need to know that money doesn't come easy. So back then when I was at a younger age, right, it wasn't that something important for me to learn. And eventually when I go out, I realized actually if you have some savings here and there, it will be smoother in the future. When you hit some problem, at least this money can do a little bit more for you.
I think there's no specific age lah. I would say children will usually learn by watching their parents or adults around them, like see what they do with their money. I think they will slowly understand the value of money.
I just think it should be inculcated as young as possible. Like, if I could, I'll do that to my future kids. Because I find that even the concept of investing, you can teach that to a child as young as like 5-6 years old. I think children, especially nowadays, are like getting smarter and smarter, and I'm sure they would slowly understand. Yeah. I would say the earlier the better. Yeah, because money is very important and it's not everything, but then it helps lah. So.
Ooh.
What's that?
The dried lemon.
Nope.
Enjoy.
Okay.
It's my favorite. Would rather be debt-free than service a massive loan.
I don't really know what assets you have if you're completely debt-free. I think of course a loan would be good to have when you want to get a house, you want to get a car and all that. But of course, how massive the loan is, I think that's the question.
Correct.
Yeah.
Probably massive is not a very sustainable word. I think something more like a loan that is suitable. Yeah, suitable for your income range or whatever season in life you're in, so that you don't overcommit to something that you are not able to pay off comfortably. So that's my take.
I'm a very practical person. I would say I would go with massive loan. It means I got the ability to pay this massive loan.
Okay. I mean, valid, very valid.
Yeah.
Right.
What is considered a massive loan?
I mean, your own definition.
You don't get to go on holidays, you don't have any other joys in life, you just have to freaking service your loan. That's a massive loan.
Is it? I feel like in life you need to have some pressure here or there lah. So yeah, maybe this can pressure me to, you know. Yes.
Okay, everyone function differently, but I like your confidence in servicing a massive loan.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's this?
Fish maybe?
Like some cracker.
It's okay, just eat.
Yeah, I have to anyways. Okay, next question. Can working 9 to 5 actually make you rich?
Can, if you are C-suite.
I think it depends on what you define rich as well. Right.
Yeah.
Mentally.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm someone who don't really like to frame by a working hour. Like, ask me to work 9 to 5. I don't care whether rich or not. I just don't like myself to be every day wake up, work, and work at 5, then wake up,
So
work,
like
and
doing
work
the
at
same
5.
thing
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, what I value is also sustainability and practicality. Like if you're 9 to 5 job, you go there and you are not productive. Also, then what's the point? Then you will probably don't earn a lot, and then you're just broke in both ways.
Do you guys believe that jumping jobs often will get you higher pay and make you richer?
Yes. I think everyone is in control of their career and where they want to be in life. So there's nothing wrong with looking for a new job and like getting an increment and everything like by changing jobs. I think in a reasonable time frame that you're in a company, why you cannot change job? Yeah. And then you learn new skills also, make new friends, expand your social circle. It's wonderful. Right.
Sound like better change your job soon.
You never know.
For myself, right, I would say that definitely job hopping got me into the income range that I wanted. And I agree with you that usually, right, for companies or like hiring managers, they usually have a cap to your salary actually. They already have a budget for you.
They
You know
kept
what I
you.
mean? Yeah,
You
they
used to
kept-
be kept.
they kept you.
Oh, this
Oh,
week.
rabbit.
2.
Yeah, this is like childhood. So the question is, if you inherited $1 million, would you invest, donate, or splurge?
Is it even a lot though?
Not enough. Yeah.
If it's free money, it's a lot.
10% donate.
Free money, you're only donating 10. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I want to donate a long time ago, but how much can I donate? Probably a small portion.
yeah.
Now I have this big amount of money.
Yeah.
I want to donate a little bit more.
A little bit more,
Than
right?
a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're very wholesome.
I think for me, it's just more of the experiences that I can splurge on rather than materialistic goods.
Okay, I got this $1 million. Then in the back of my mind, I know that I can quit anytime. Like there's this safety money sitting there and I can...
Back up.
Yeah, then I'm not happy. When I feel very upset, then I'll be like, it's okay. I can leave.
Okay. Say. Okay, I want this one.
Okay. Ooh.
Why you close?
Doesn't like it.
So these are tapioca chips, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
the chili
okay,
one.
okay,
Yeah. What does work-life balance really mean to you?
I think as long as you know how to separate yourself from like work, you can do whatever you want, right? Because I know a lot of people who can't. Even mentally, I think. Like they cannot dissociate themselves from work.
So I work at PropertyGuru Finance, and then you know like how we do home loans and mortgages and stuff like that. Like if you have a massive loan, then you cannot have work-life balance because your whole mind will be thinking, I have to service this massive loan. I remember your answer. You had a massive loan, right? Do you think we really can have work-life balance?
You really frustrated.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah. I mean, you really see what you want in life. So I'm sacrificing my work-life balance at the early stage, but I'm earning a more comfortable life in the later stage. And it really depends on what industry you're in. If you're in somewhere that you really like, probably working.
It doesn't feel like work.
Yes.
For example, if you are working for, let's say, something you're passionate about, will you call it work or life?
I think even if it's something you're passionate about, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. I don't want that to happen to my hobbies. Yeah, so
like your hobbies turn to something that you don't want to do anymore.
Yeah, it's
right?
quite sad.
Work and life have to be separated. You need to draw a line for yourself.
Let's say if you're working in something you're passionate with, then how you draw the line?
You are the only one who can set this boundary. So you need to have your own definition of how much you want to do and when you want to stop.
Are there instances where you have failed to draw these boundaries?
Yeah, all the time.
Not one.
Honestly, it's very hard to draw these boundaries because like when you want to do well in something, you naturally pour a lot of like heart and your life and everything into it, and then you just like fail to draw a line until you reach a point where you are just exhausted. Then you realize, oh, this is not balancing. At this point, I have to cut back. Yeah, but I think everyone has to go through this like trial and error. Yeah, you have to actually reach a point of burnout to know what is burnout and know when to cut back.
I actually did suffer a burnout. So what actually happened was I did not even realize that I was really working 24/7. Even if I wasn't at work, but my mind was thinking about work. And it came to a point where my whole body just shut down.
What do you mean by shut down?
Like I suddenly had this fever that shot up to 40 degrees. And I had like, I think some abdominal pain or something.
Wow.
Yeah, so I felt like, okay, that was the time that I need to take a step back.
I just want to add on to what you say. I feel like as you grow a bit older, you realize that work is really not everything, but really to see value in yourself so that you know that my mental health is more important than my work, really. And that's how I see it. And there's more to life than your work. So finding a balance will be easier if you can recognize that first.
You are glowing now.
I'm doing. I should be a motivation speaker. Just kidding. Yeah, but
Finding the next job.
yeah, but I really believe in that.
Oh my god. What matters more for career success, hard work or connection?
While thinking, can you react to the slang?
Wow!
I don't like it sweet.
I just...
No, actually, I like plum. So yeah, this is my childhood snack.
I think this is why people earn social currency, right? But you can't be a lazy person and yet like lazy person with many connections and do extremely well at work. But then I think when you reach a certain point, like we've already proved that you are hardworking, you are doing well at whatever that you do, then what differentiates you from your colleague, like your competitor, in terms of getting a promotion, right? It really is whether people like you. And I think a lot of time it boils down to what kind of connections you have, like fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know.
I would say connection is more important.
Right, you sit on the same sampan.
Connections might seem like erasing your efforts away, but actually having a connection is your strength as well. Maintaining this connection is also a big topic. It's like you need to put efforts into it. If not, you have this connection, right? If they don't value you, then the connection is equals to zero. Hard work is someone that can achieve by everyone. As long as you are hardworking, right? It's not a hard thing to be hardworking. But connection is something that...
That's actually funny.
But connection is a little bit different because after you grind your connections, it's able to provide you more opportunity. I would say it's that opportunities that make you success eventually. Banana chips.
This is banana.
Chips, right?
Yeah.
Finding a job is easy. You're just picky.
I mean, I agree lah, yeah.
Okay, but what's wrong with being picky though?
Yeah,
Nothing what?
Yeah, it's having standards. If you're not picky, right, means you have no standards.
Correct.
Means you'll take any job.
Correct.
Then like that, why you're human?
Correct.
But do you agree that finding a job is easy, essentially?
Yeah, it's easy.
At least in Singapore, finding a job is easy.
Thank you. Okay, so it just really depends on whether you want the job.
Or not, yeah.
Personal job hunting nightmare experiences you want to share?
Okay, I have. Not that nightmare, but I was traumatized. Yeah, so I was like finding internship. So I actually opted for this company, which is a small company lah. So they came back to me, they said they want to have an interview with me. So during the interview day, so other bigger company, they interviewed me, right? One person. This company, they interviewed me, right? I open. I see 16 boxes on Zoom. 16 people interview me.
And this is still the internship.
Yeah, it's an internship. I'm like, hello, excuse me, 16 people interview me for intern. Are you serious?
So what was the outcome of that interview?
I pick a bigger company.
Finish him!
Let me see which one.
This one is me.
Oh, it's this one.
Okay.
Ta-da! Oh, sour plum.
Cheers! What is them sour? Or salty? I don't know.
I'll never retire comfortably in Singapore. Agree or nah?
If I have enough money to sustain myself, I need to go for checkups and all those things. I think as long as I don't burden other people, then I think that is enough for me already.
Would you consider retiring overseas?
Yes, I will definitely retire in overseas. Going to different place, probably I get to meet new people, adventuring. I do get to experience more because end of the day, life is so short. And my first part of the life have been spending on working most probably. So at the later stage, I want to do something more. I want to do something that is out of the box.
I kind of like agree that retiring comfortably in Singapore is not impossible. I think comfortably, I mean, it's defined by like everyone is different. Possible, just plan well. Something has to go. Remember, something has to go. Yes, that's the point.
So, Shannon, after speaking to everyone today, how has it shifted your perspective and anything?
Well, I thought this session was actually quite interesting and meaningful. I feel like our sharing session was quite aligned on the concept. We don't really have a lot of like varying ideas on the topic. So I feel like it's more on a reinforcing on my thoughts or on our discussion lah.
I don't think the session kind of changed my perspective. If anything, it kind of reinforced and helped me to think deeper into all the perspectives that I already have. Like things about retirement, like how often do we have time to really slow down and think about what are the things that have to go now in order to achieve our retirement goals. So I thought this session was something that helped me to think deeper and really look into my life and think about what are the things that I'm gonna do to achieve the goals. It got me thinking about how I want to live comfortably in the future. And I think that is something that I probably didn't think about when I first started working, and how that can impact me later on. Essentially, we all had the same idea, but it was very refreshing to see everyone's insights and perspective. For example, what they think living comfortably is, and also how we can work towards that.